Hello, everyone. I know I wasn't supposed to start until about like 4:30, but I had to come on because that my husband asked me to watch a movie later after I'm done making dinner. So here I is, and yes, I'm still in my work uniform. I just didn't get a chance to change yet. So what is new with everyone? I really ain't doing much. What's going on? What's going on? I've only been home for maybe a half an hour. I came home, walked the dog, took out dinner, um, took out garbage. Cause you listen, what was it? I think about again, like last night I went to sleep. Woke up about like 1 and couldn't go back to sleep until about like 3. So I decided to start going through some of the stuff in my basement. I was up for about like an hour, and then I went back to sleep after that. I'm still working on squares. I would show y'all how many I got, but I left my bag downstairs. Because I still have that what I got downstairs as far as what I'm using. I have 3 more downstairs, plus the 5 I got sitting up here. I think I got 4 downstairs. I could be wrong. 3 or 4, 1 or 2. I could be wrong. I think I got 4. Maybe 3, maybe 5. I don't even have a clue. I lost count. I honestly don't know. I'm like, Lord. Yeah, somebody's dog is barking outside because I know it ain't mine. Because I know I walked him and came right back in the house. Happy Sunday, everyone. That's all I got to say is happy Sunday. And then tomorrow, I was going to come on tomorrow, but I forget that I have to take my husband up for a doctor's appointment tomorrow. So I was like, no, I'm not doing it. Because like after the appointment, I ain't going to know like how he feels. So we're going to be up there for a couple hours because they have to draw blood and stuff like that. So here it is. And today is beautiful outside today. A little windy, but it's beautiful. Hey, Susan. I'm doing good. Sitting here doing the usual, still working on my squares. I will show you how many I got, but I left my bag downstairs in my room. But today I had finished. What color did I finish? I know I finished one of the colors. No, oh no, it was the coral. I finished the coral, and now I'm sitting here working with red. I would show you, but the how many I got, but I left my bag downstairs. Oh, I never made men's on the Addy before. I don't even own the Addy. I honestly don't even own one. Like I want one, but I just never made it around to get one. Cause it's still in my Amazon cart, and it's just sitting there. I've been sitting in my Amazon cart for about like 3 months. I just never hit check out. Does it work? Does it work up nice with your mittens, Miss Susan? If it does, you gotta let me know. Hey, Bree, how are you? How you feeling today? Hmm. I want now you make me want to go buy one. Not like I got one in my cart, but go hit check out. Oh, I'm sorry, Bree. I was really never good at taking tests, so I can still study for one, but mm. And the crazy thing is, when I was in school, I would never study for a test, but still somewhat how to pass. Still got like an A or a B on it. The lowest I ever got on a C was a D because I missed a whole week of school because I was sick. And the crazy thing is, I never studied. I still wound up passing. I don't know how, but I did. Yes, Miss Susan, I call her Bree. And I love Bree. I love the name Bree and Bree Michelle. And I had a friend that had a similar name to her, and we always called her Bree. And I always thought Bree was like a pretty name, anyways. Bree is like really pretty. And with my friend's name, she passed away a couple years ago when we was in right after we got out of school. She died during childbirth, and her name was Brianna, but we called her Bree for short. Well, I ain't trying to go into that. That's true. In the room, my son's in the room, husband's downstairs. I'm in my yarn room, and I got the door shut too. That's the reason why it's so quiet. Oh wow, I don't know nobody by that middle name. Hmm. My middle name starts with an N, and I'm not telling nobody my middle name. Ugh, my head. Okay, that feels a little bit better. Yeah, because my son and his friend is in his room. They're playing. I think they just got them playing the game, and right now they're watching TV. Because my son's friend came over for the weekend, and then my nephew left this morning because he came over this weekend. But he left while I was at work, so my husband was here at the house, so I was cool with that. Um, his my son's friend's mom ain't coming to get him until around like 5ish, so I really don't have to worry about that. So and then so I just like normally when I do my lives, I literally shut my door if I'm doing it upstairs. Oh, it's called a lot of yelling and screaming constantly. I normally do a lot of yelling and screaming, but other than that, they're really good kids. Hey, Crystal. They're like really, really good kids. They're well mannered. I really never have an issue out of my nieces and nephews, my son, or his friends. Because that my household has nothing but rules. And I feel like if you're in my house and you cannot follow my rules, then you're not allowed over here anymore. That's how I look at it. And but other than that, they're really good kids. Because I think like this entire weekend, I only had said something to him once because all of the kids was downstairs in my living room, and I'm like I went down there yesterday. No, what? Yeah, it was yesterday. Last night after I fed them. I ate, came upstairs, and went back down to grab something to drink, and my whole living room was a hot mess. No, I was like, and I'm like, why? Why? Yes, Miss Susan, it does hurt, and yes, I do braid too tight. Give me a second, and I will show you how long my braids are. And the killer thing is, tell Mater I said hey. Ugh, I gotta take this bun out. What a bonnet. I sleep with a bonnet on. Ugh, this is how long they are. Because the way I did it, I braided like halfway up top and put these little small ones in the back. And because of my job, that's the reason why I had my hair up, because we're not allowed to have our hair down, regardless if it was natural or not. Thank you. I think I seen my grandmother do that before. So like when I'm at home, because it reminds you, I haven't been home for no more than like a half an hour before I came up. My hair is like naturally short because I had cut it about 2 years ago. After around the time it will be coming up on 2 years and a week and a half of my aunt's passing. And before around the time that before she died, the only thing that she asked me to do is not to cut my hair. So I did. Because after my grandmother passed, I kept my hair long and I was thinking about like cutting it or whatever as I got older, but I never did out of my aunt's wishes. So when she passed, this is my grandmother's sister, my great aunt. And yes, yes, Miss Susan. And for the longest, I never cut my hair. And then when I got that phone call at 3 o'clock in the morning from one of my other aunts saying that she passed, and when she called me, my other aunt, this is my mom's sister, she never calls me for no reason, especially at no 3 o'clock in the morning. And she was crying. And I'm like, what's wrong? I'm thinking like I know something bad happened, but I didn't know what. And she was like, Aunt such and such passed. And I'm like, stop playing. Because she knew how close I was to this particular aunt. She was like another grandmother to me. And she was like, I'm not playing. She passed away like hours before. And I didn't go, I called my job at the time. It was like, look, like, I can't come into work for like the next 2 weeks because like mentally I was so distraught. Uh, I honestly don't know, and I just texted her too. And like I was so mentally distraught, it was just like bad where I didn't go into work for like almost 2.5 weeks. Because I went into like a real bad depression, like during those couple weeks, and I was like, I had to bring myself together. So I was like, what's the point of me having my hair now? And that same morning, took a pair of household scissors and went snip. And my hair at the time was longer than my braids. Like what y'all just seen the length of, that's how long my hair was. And I was like, what's the point of me having my hair now? And just went in my kitchen, had a pair of household scissors, and just pulled all my hair up into a ponytail and just went snip. And when around the time when I first started doing lives and stuff and shorts, that's the reason why I had that fur going on. So, and I didn't start growing my hair back out until this past summer. So here I is with the extensions. How did it break, Crystal? How? And remind you, like a lot of y'all don't know this about me. I already been suffering from depression for quite some time now. Like y'all can't even tell because y'all normally see me as a happy-go-lucky person, always cracking jokes and stuff like that. But I've been dealing with depression for years, and y'all can't even tell that I suffer from it because I do know how to hide it very well, very very well. And then on top of that, with other issues I got going on, where nobody can never tell, like whatever. But when I come home, I'm like, oh wow, I'm so sorry, Miss Susan. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I can only imagine what you're going through losing your child. Now I'm ready to cry. I'm so ready to cry right now. But I'm going to hold my tears back. So I'm good. But you overcame it, Miss Susan. Trust me. If y'all, let me put it this way. If y'all would, let me put it this way. If y'all would have walked through my childhood and my walk of life, it would probably scare you. But let's please change the subject because I'm about to cry and I'm getting emotional thinking about it. And then I just got done dealing with the anniversary of my grandmother's passing back in October. And then my grandfather did every year is like, yeah, so I'm kind of going through it right now. So let's change the subject. But anyways, how is everybody's happy Sunday? Today is a lovely day. And guess what? I got yarn coming. Yarn coming. I got yarn coming. I got yarn coming. I got yarn coming. Ooh, made her know that bad. Ooh, I got yarn coming though. I got yarn coming. Oh, girl. And then on top of that, I'm getting another shelving unit for downstairs. So yeah. And I'm trying to figure out when the hell did I buy this yellow? Because I'm sitting here looking and I'm like, when the hell did I buy this yellow? I do not remember buying yellow. Oh yes, I want to know the who, but not me. You didn't send me no yarn. Let me stop. I don't need no more yarn. I do not need no more yarn at all. According to my husband, I have more than enough. I got more than enough yarn according to my husband. But he don't. And he said this to me yesterday after I already had ordered yarn. Uh, Let me see how much yellow I got. Between, because I know Crystal had sent me some yellow. I said mellow. Why am I thinking about yellow mellows? The cheap version of Hershey, not Hershey's, but Reese cups, and I love yellow mellows, and that's what I was thinking when I said mellow yellow. That Crystal had sent me some yellows from Hobby Lobby, and it's down here on this bottom shelf. Plus the two here, plus what I got downstairs. Here come trouble.
Yes, I'm trouble. No, my son started dating a young lady who is 17. She'll be 18 in a few months. And she needed yarn. First time she needed yarn, it was because she needed to finish a project.
Mm.
Okay, not a problem. I actually had the yarn that she needed. Hey. So I gave her two skeins of that, and then I gave her a skein of paint box yellow, which is almost the exact color of what you've got.
mm.
And then he's like, "Mom, do you want to? Can we give girlfriend some yarn? Why?
Yeah.
Um, her parents are so strict that she doesn't even have a bedroom door. Oh, okay, yeah, this is
Mm-mm.
yeah. That's kind of what I said. Um, he told me literally if she was to pack up and move all of her stuff today, it would be about 3 20-gallon totes, maybe
Ooh.
maybe four, and that would be stretching it.
And Miss Susan says that she gives a lot of yarn to her granddaughter for Christmas
Mm-hmm.
and a knitting
Oh
machine. Hey,
yeah,
Asha. Yes, I finally pronounced her name right.
Asha.
Yes, I
Okay,
finally pronounced her name right.
because I want to say Aisha.
No, yeah, it's Aisha.
Aisha. Okay. Anyway,
Okay, I did mispronounce it the first time.
hello, Miss
Sorry.
Handmaid. How are you?
You
but
know I'm bad with names. I'm really bad with names.
I know.
Cause I
Um,
say Asha, like I know it's Aisha, then I say Asha, then I'll be like,
no, that's not right. But what is it?
at least I
Um,
know who she is.
yeah. But my knitting machine is on the back burner. I found a company where the ring that sets down because you have two pins like this, and
Yeah.
then you've got two little bitty pins right here that
Oh,
these are the ones that are broke. And it's
oh,
the little bitty sharp ones. But I
oh,
found a company out of New Jersey that I can order another ring on. And that's just 5 minutes to fix it.
oh,
Because
oh,
we'll just have Michael will just Mater will have to help me take one piece off. We switched the rings out and put a new piece on. Put the
oh.
old piece on. Yeah, new braids hurt.
No, it itch.
I've seen people sitting here. I had one manager, she had her done similar to what you have now. And first time I met her, she's sitting there, literally sitting there, not with her fingertips, but with the heel of her hand. And I'm like, "Are you okay?" She said, "New braids." I said, "You will have to educate the uninformed because I have no idea what that means."
Oh.
She go,
If I would have had an actual weave,
You're going to help me later."
if I would have had like an actual weave, like a sewing or something, I would have been took my fingernail, went all up, and, like I would have did that. But since I got and it helps,
Yeah, the back end of the hooks. Hmm.
yeah, an itch.
Yeah, we took it apart and greased and cleaned it, and when we put it back together, I know I moved it and almost dropped it. So I think in all that we got it. It's a Centro, so it's cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a cheap one, which I'll admit. I don't have the money for an Addy. That's all there is to it. I do not have a money for an Addy because they're running about 250 on up. So yeah.
And honestly, I wasn't supposed to come on until now. But hubby decided to ask me if we can watch a movie after we get done, after I get done making dinner.
Uh huh.
So I came on a half an hour early.
Yeah.
So
I
I
was
was like, why not?
I was gonna go Thursday, but I was like, no, because I have to drive to Chickasha, which is about a little over 3.5 hours,
Yeah.
and deal with the funeral, and then drive back. And then Saturday, I got a text message on my way back. Oh yeah, by the way, there's a concession.
Oh
Yeah. And so I was at concession
wow.
yesterday. We were up and running for 3 hours
Well,
and made
don't talk about concessions, man.
$75.
Don't talk about concessions because when my son was in football and I had to volunteer doing concessions, man, oh, and I would have to work that day.
Oh no, we get to have fun. The next one we have is this coming weekend. So, and that's a breakfast and lunch. It's going to be all day. So I'll be there
Really?
between. Hi, Kelly. Um,
Oh, that's how my budget, Miss Susan.
yeah, that's. I know Hobium, Hobbium has them on their site for 200, but they're out of stock right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
anything over 200 is out of my budget. And let me stop playing because I spend more on that than yarn.
So where do you have your yarn coming from?
Joanne's.
Oh, of course. But yeah, I gave her um like 5 1-pound balls of yarn, all different colors. Used
Yeah,
my donation shelf. I said, "Here, pick."
right.
She pulled 3 off there. I had 3 in a bag ready for her. And the Karen Simply Soft Marled that I had
Yeah.
just gotten in last month.
Mm.
Yeah, it was the brown. She got 4 balls of that, so that's 20 ounces, just over a pound. And then she got 8 balls of um, it's blue. I think it was denim
Mm.
because they have one that's blue and one that's green. So you have denim or pagoda. It's fine. I literally said, "Okay, we'll tell Adam." I said hi. I'm not. I'm on a live stream. I'm not dipping out for another one. But I was like, "Do you like this?" She goes, "Yeah." I said, "Well, what about this?" She goes, "Ooh, project." She immediately had a project with it.
I don't even own any denim. I think that's what I got in my order from Joanne's.
Well, it's the Simply Soft Marled.
Go ahead. Hold that thought because I got something to say to Miss Liz. I'm going to pull her move. How you doing, baby? How you doing? I
Hey,
haven't heard
Liz.
that in a while. I let Miss Liz. How you doing, baby? How you been? That's one of yours. I had to say it for her.
Oh yeah, I ain't seen her in a minute though. That's good.
I had to say I came close. I know I can't say it like her exactly,
Yeah,
but I know I'm close.
yeah. I would have to go in and not the first row of totes, but no, no, it is on the first row of totes, but it's the second tote down to get it.
I'm laughing at Kelly.
I don't do panel and chat. I
Yeah,
it's now I will if it's Mater, but that's because I'm his mod. Uh, and but most of the trolls have not been showing up over there, so
oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. What's going on, Miss Liz? How you doing? What? Wait, I'm confused.
um I don't know. If you
Miss
feel like
Liz, message me privately, please.
yeah, if you feel like sharing, we would appreciate, but if not, don't worry about it. We'll just hope and pray everything gets better from here.
Yes.
Yeah. That's one thing I do know about YouTube. If um like everybody on Mater's channel knew I was going to a funeral yesterday, Friday.
Yeah.
And they knew I had to drive back to Oklahoma to do it. But that was
Yeah.
pretty much all anybody knew. Um, Now the fun part is his uh, daughter-in-law. One is um, yeah. I'm waiting on her to say something to my cousin too because I told her I said if she gets in your face, let me know. She goes, why? I said I don't have a
No,
problem driving
no,
4 hours.
no, no.
No, I told her I would take 4 hours. I would drive 4 hours to take care of a problem because she. Oh,
Okay, good.
ooh,
I'm glad that you're getting much better, Miss Liz.
yeah.
Because I
Well,
miss you.
yeah.
Especially I miss coming to your bingo nights.
Ooh, I haven't been to her bingo nights.
I love her bingo nights. That's one thing I always did enjoy, like on her channel, on her specifically. Like I loved her channel in general, but her bingo nights, I be cracking up.
It's I found one. It's roaming with Rover is the name of the channel, and once
Yes.
once a week she has 3 other girls in there, and it's a lunch break. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
lord! I've caught 2 of them so far, and I'm like, oh my god, oh what? Huh?
Right.
Oh that what? Oh boy! Whoo! Yeah.
Girl.
Um, I finished my granny square blanket that I was doing. Now I just have to give it to the grandma.
Uh,
So
I'm trying to
you
think.
you looking for a color?
No, I'm trying to think where I had how the hell I got where the hell I got all this damn yarn from. I'm trying to
Oh,
remember what's up here.
yeah.
I know most of it, majority of it is bought, but the rest of it, I can't remember if I bought it or not.
If you bought it or it just showed up.
A little bit of both.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. Let me go get it because it's since it's finished, it's not in here. Give me just a minute because I was working on my shawl.
Yes, yes, Miss Liz, because me, Miss Susan, and all was just got done having a conversation about depression and stuff. So we get it. I honestly get it. So you're good, Miss Liz. It happens to the best of us. We can sit here and be strong, but and look like we're okay, but behind closed scenes, mm-mm, I get it. I honestly get it. So you're not alone, Miss Liz. You're not. You're honestly not alone. I am making squares right now. I think I'm up to like 47 squares. No, no, no. Correction. 50. I think I'm up to 50 squares. Yeah, I think I'm up to like at least between 45 or 50 squares. I would show you, but my bag. I left my bag of squares downstairs. Hey, Miss Joy. I could call my son to go get the bag, but I really don't feel like. Hmm. Huh. Like I always said, do you, boo? This is not your everyday life. Do you?
Okay. Sorry about that. Not shut. Give me 1 second. So this is
That
another.
resembles the baby blanket I did for my friend's daughter. For because my friend's daughter has special needs and she likes I think I used baby brunette for that. Yes.
I used the mainstays purple variegated or whatever they call it. Anyways, purple and pink. So I used oopsies 2 full skeins and about 20 foot out of the third skein.
Uh,
I literally got to this first shell,
yeah,
the first double crochet in the granny stitch. So I
yeah.
needed 2 more and then 2 more full shells. I was like, ugh. Um, Liz, it is mainstays purple variegated.
So you know the avatar that I use sometimes for like the blanket or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's on my. I know it ain't this one, but it's the one on my that I use as an avatar from when I'm using my phone.
Oh, the black and white and gray. That's blanket yarn, wasn't it?
It was baby brunette and it was pink, gray, and white.
Okay, I normally see the black and white one.
Are you talking about this one?
No, it's a black, white, and gray square.
Oh, that's pink, gray, and white.
Okay, that's I can't see the pink. I'm seeing black. Black
Because
white.
like the gray does look like it's black, but it's pink, white, and gray. Hey, Larisha.
Hi, Lashira.
I can never pronounce her name right. Never. For the longest, I've been calling her LC because I can never pronounce her name right.
Okay, I made an order on Amazon um at 12:56 my time.
Mm.
And at 3:39 my time, it's shipping out one of the things I ordered. Hi Joy. I'm like, okay.
Girl.
I'm not going to complain because that actually is I've got to get some stuff. I've got boxes I've got to get together, re-get together because my cat has decided that she's going to sharpen her claws. So I have one box that has a hole like this halfway down it.
Same to you, Liz.
Yeah.
Girl.
Yep. Oh, and hi, Bren, because you weren't in when I came up. So hello.
Oh, she been here this entire time.
Well, she wasn't in chat when I came up, so I didn't see her.
And then, like, don't feel bad. My cats is about to be bad, too.
Well, this is what I'm doing right now.
Girl. Both my cats is about to be mad.
But you do to them.
Oh, they gotta go to the vet.
Ooh, shots!
That and they both have to get defleed.
Oh Lord,
Like even though they don't get fleas, they don't.
they still
But
get a dip
they
every.
still do it for a safety precaution because of that.
Yeah, just because they're fine, they're no problem. They still get that extra clean while they're
Yes,
in. Okay, let me.
because like even though they don't have them,
Yeah.
but just for me, because me personally, I don't like bugs. I don't.
Mhm. Thank you,
I may
Susie.
tolerate flies. I tolerate ants. I tolerate spiders.
I tolerate ants, except when they get on me, then we get problems.
Girl, I get ants every year.
Uh, Actually, I still have spots on my feet from when I first moved here because they came up and bit me that bad. So no.
Girl, I tolerate the ants because they're only in one spot. They're always like in one spot, and that's it. Nowhere else in my house but that one particular spot. Oh, and thank you.
Yeah. Think. I have to ask Liz, who is Alex? Because I have literally the past like month, I have not been
I
keeping up
think
on.
I could be wrong. I think Alex is our dog. I could be wrong. I could be
Okay.
wrong. I think Alex is the dog.
I can't. I have not kept up with YouTube at all. It
I could
well,
be wrong.
very much in the past month. So
I think Alex is a dog because I know she has a dog and a cat, but I think Alex is a dog.
yeah.
I think it's a dog.
Yeah. My fun thing is I have to figure out what to do with this.
Okay.
Alex is a cat. Okay.
Okay, I knew it was one or the other, dog or cat. I couldn't remember. It been so long.
But yeah, that's the Serenity Chunky in white. I have to figure out what I'm doing with that one.
Little girl. And then on top of that, I gotta put mine. One of my cats decided to be a thug.
What they do now?
Ooh.
Ooh, I don't think I want to know.
So and anybody that ever watched my channel and heard me saying that my cats are like indoor outdoor, that one of my cats decided to get into it with my neighbor's German Shepherd.
The cat
Again,
learned
again,
again.
again.
Did the cat win
Yes,
again or for the first time?
again.
When will the dog learn?
But it was actually my cat's fault.
Okay,
What
how does that
happened?
count?
Oh, so I have to keep her in the house for the next 3 months.
Ooh.
For the next 3 months, I have to keep her in the house.
Yeah, she definitely not gonna be a happy kitty.
Because that's how long the vet told me that I had to keep her in the house.
Ooh.
And remind you, they still got to go to another appointment tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but Thursday after I get off of work for a flea bath.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
Yeah, but the dog going to the vets does not count against their confinement.
And, girl, I'm like, oh. And I'm like, Lord.
Nice. I'm glad that that's worked out because mine is just straight and that's it. I
But
don't
I
deal with
don't
that.
get it though. This is my thing with my cats. Ever since we had brought the dog home, right? No issues other than little swaddles here and there.
Yeah.
I think they have issues with bigger dogs.
Okay. Have you ever heard of a Napoleon complex?
No.
Little big man syndrome?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what Napoleon complex is. They little person and they're going to go up and fight all the big people up.
Time out.
Hmm?
Okay, Kelly, I'm confused.
You ain't the only one. I'm just, but the cats are making sure that everything on the block that is bigger than knows that they are boss. Napoleon did that. That's why he conquered France because he literally I don't even think he was 5 foot tall.
Mm.
So he was very short. I'm guessing on the actual height because I don't remember, but I do know he was short. His wife had over 6 inches on him. So how
Oh,
many? Oh, sorry.
oh, no, it ain't that. Oh, Kelly, I did some more practicing too. Kelly knows what I'm talking about. I did some more practicing.
Mm. So where are you at on squares?
Uh, uh.
How full is the bag?
um,
Now, I know you keep putting them in one bag.
I had my son go get the bag. In the bag. Oh, my bad, y'all. So y'all see this how big this bag is, right?
Hmm.
It's up to here.
Okay,
Like
so
where oldie sign is.
you should be about 60 or 65. Yeah, because that's more than what you had last time. Woo.
Cause it was like down in here, and now it's up to the oldies.
Mm.
Liz, you didn't say anything wrong.
Yeah, all I saw is Kelly came in. She said, "Sorry, Liz," and then I don't know.
I think what it is I think what it is, Liz, that when you had mentioned what was going on with you, I think that's why she said sorry for what you're going through and stuff, what she meant. That's what I think that she's talking about
That makes sense.
when she said sorry, Liz. Because I think when she came in and read the comment that you said, and I think that's the reason why she said sorry.
Yeah.
You
That
didn't
that
do anything wrong.
that makes sense for Kelly because sometimes when she comes in late and she goes back and rereads it, I know I've done this before. It doesn't, what I type doesn't translate to the current conversation goes
Yeah,
back and people are like, "What the heck?" So,
because I think that's what she was saying sorry for.
yeah.
Because you didn't say anything wrong.
No.
Does anybody that's here knows my BS policy?
Yeah. She don't care.
and and I think I am up to about what I see. This is one stack.
Yeah.
I do not know how many is in the stack. Don't get me lying.
Is the other stack about the same size?
Almost.
Okay, so could you do me a favor and hold it sideways like this? Yeah, you're looking at about 30 per stack. Hi, Elaine.
Hey, Elaine.
So we'll say 30 to 35 per stack. So you're looking at about 60 to 70.
And this is the smaller stack out of the two.
Okay. So yeah, that one looks like it's about 15 or 20.
Don't get me lying how many is in each stack. So
I ain't either. I've got when I started out there, it's yellow and white, and I just put it away.
to answer your question, is good. The first one, I got three answers for that. One, my husband wants me to do a pillowcase for him. The second one, I was going to do a sweater, but if I don't do either one or the two, I don't even know. That's the third one.
Blanket.
Well, mm.
Yeah, I've got to get my blankets done, and then I'm going to pull out my scrap bin
Mm.
and start with that because I have some white yarn similar to this. It actually may be some of this, but I have a very tight wound ball that is this big around.
That's girl.
It's more than what I have right there.
It's starting to get hot out. I ain't trying to do no more blankets.
Yeah, but if I use that, it's going to be
And thank you, Miss Susan.
an open blanket, kind of, so like the granny square has got spaces in it, so I don't sit there and
Yeah.
cut myself.
Like the main reason why I started these squares back in like December, and the main reason why I started doing them is because like I need to get rid of some of my yarn, and I was like, well, let me start doing some squares
Hmm.
to help myself get rid of some of the yarn I got.
Hmm.
The question is, I don't know what the heck I'm going to do with them. My main focus was trying to get rid of some of my dang on yarn.
You could sew them together and make granny square scarves.
But I already got like 9 scarves already that I made this past year.
Well, also one thing you could do is, um, and this is completely up to you, but do a bottom out, start at the
Yeah.
bottom with a granny shawl, but you sew the squares together.
Oh, some pants.
Yep,
Messing around with me, I probably would.
I've seen them. I'm just no.
Oh, Miss Liz. Don't feel bad. I had was what was it last week? I was like going through my bedroom closet again, again, and found a yarn with receipts in it from back in October. And I'm like, I do not
I
remember buying that yarn.
Yeah, I have a tote box in the living room. It's actually the only tote box left in there. Um, Susan, just go online and look up granny square pants. There's actually a pattern out there to make the granny square with the skull in the center. Make a white skull, and then go around it in black. And
Yeah,
somebody has made a pair of pants, but she'd about yay big.
man.
But the tote box I have in the living room is an 18-gallon tote. I've got like 10 or 12, at least 10 balls of dark purple. It was back when
See you
Mainstay.
later, Miss Joy.
Yeah. All right. Bye, Joy.
Because pretty soon I have to start doing my dang myself.
Yeah. But
Hey,
when,
now, Michelle.
hi, Nana Michelle, when
Hold that hot.
Mainstays,
I got Crystal take over for a second.
yay. When Mainstays first came back out, they put purple out there. Well, they didn't call it purple, they called it aubergine. So it's just a really, really dark purple like that. And I've got about 6 skeins out there. I was going to make me a blanket, but I found yarn that I like better. So now I have to figure out what to do with that. Lorna, hi. So, and then I have a ball of Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn, purple. That I don't know where it came from, but it's there. So I've got to go through and resort my purples and do some stuff, and I may end up with an empty tote. Yeah, Ashley, I think Ashley would have fun and she'd do good and stuff like that. You know what? That that's an idea. A granny square skirt. I would just have to make the top solid around my stomach. Hmm. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm going to cook. I like the idea of a skirt, but I would have to have a fabric top because that would just be me. And I'm working on getting some skirts made from
Okay.
somebody else.
Oh, the dog
They're,
tried to come into the room.
they're talking. You need to make granny square pants, and I thought about making granny square skirt.
That's not possible. Hey, Laura. I said Laura. Lorna. There you go. I said Laura. Why am I thinking Laura?
Mm,
Why am I thinking Laura? I don't know why.
I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know why I'm thinking Laura.
I don't know. But I finished this cream color, and I go back into this blue here,
Yeah.
and then my next ball actually starts on the blue.
Girl.
So I put 3 balls in it, and this has how many yards? 280 yards per deal. So I'm gonna have 6, 7, 48, 820,
Girl.
and that's just for one. And uh I don't know if I'm going to give it to my group or if I'm going to try selling it myself. I just don't know.
Well, every time I sell something, it's always through friends and family. Which reminds me, I got a pre-order for the summer too. That I got to start working on in like the next 2 weeks. If I don't
Well,
work, because they need it before August.
honestly, if I had the yarn, I would make my little cousin, she's like coming up on 9 now. You know, the overall dresses?
Yeah,
I would make her one of those in her school colors. But I don't know that she would wear it. So,
yeah, I have to do a pre-order for I have my friend's pregnant again.
yay!
Oh no.
Honey, I'm just saying yay. If you like it or not, you can use add sarcasm.
So she asked me, she's due August. I know it's in the middle of August. I know she's due in the middle of
Ooh.
August. And the colors that she wants, thank God I got. Thank God I got the colors that she wants.
What does she want?
She want brown and white.
Kawinky Dink?
I don't know why she wants those colors, but she wants them.
Uh, I would be asking for an off white, not a white, because I have
Oh,
animals
girl, I
here.
got cream and beige.
Oh, yeah. Well,
So,
this is,
yeah, I got right underneath this yellow is I think it's beige. Uh, I
yeah.
wouldn't move. I'm afraid for that thing to fall.
Yeah. The red heart color, Aran, ARAN.
Yep, that's what I got.
Yep. I've got,
That's the one I'm looking at right now where I'm pointing to underneath the yellow.
I have 12 balls that size, and I have a 1 pound ball, all in that Aran color.
Because that's what I'm looking at. It looks like in camera, it looks like brown. All depends on how I'm holding it. It looks brown at a certain angle.
Yeah,
Then I turn it the other way, it looks white.
it's an off white. It's a dark beige is what I call it.
That's the one I got. But the thing is, thank God I had already ordered some brown. So that's what's coming in my order.
Phew.
Because I didn't like between the yarn I got upstairs, the yarn in my bedroom, and the yarn in my bed in my basement. I don't have no type of brown.
If I had known, oh no, I have the Red Heart Cocoa.
Don't
You know,
got that one yet.
it it's a medium brown. I call it cocoa. Maybe latte is maybe the color name, but it's a medium brown. I've got two of
Yeah,
those, and I've got 3 or 4 skeins that are the 1 pound. So
because I did not have because I know like when I was in my basement. Because last night I couldn't sleep. Because why I woke up at like 1 o'clock in the morning and was up for like a good hour.
oh, that sucks.
And remind you, I'm still in my work uniform.
Hmm.
So this morning, when I did wake up and couldn't go back to sleep, I decided to go to my basement to see what I wanted to like throw out and stuff.
Yeah.
So I figured that while I was down there
Bye,
doing that,
Kelly.
I went through some of my yarn and realized I not even from the yarn that I got from my friend's aunt that recently passed a couple months back,
Hmm.
no type of brown. I got every other color but that color.
Yeah. It's my friend Jennifer that's in group with me. She's
All right, see you later, Kelly.
I offloaded a about 8 skein or about 15 skeins of brown, different sizes, little balls and stuff. And I like here she goes, amigurumi, because that's what
Like,
she does.
girl,
She sells amigurumis online, and literally I gave her a lot of brown, and I just gave her another bag with about
because
another.
I do know I need some more bright green. I do know I need that because I know I have dark. Like I have pretty much every shade of green, every single shade of like the box of crayons,
Yeah,
but the bright ones.
yeah. I have mint. I've got teal. I've got forest green. I have what's called frosty green.
Yes,
And is that the one you're needing?
the green.
Frosty green.
Uh, I think so. I could be wrong. I have to double look.
Okay, because if you don't have one that has, it's literally um a really pale leaf green. It's called frosty green, and it's, give me a second.
Uh,
I think I've got one I can access. Give me just a second.
you gotta show it to me in order to see if I got it or not.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
So, girl, you know me and you run neck and neck with yarn. Big boy, are you going downstairs? Oh,
No, I lied. My frosty is put away, but this is spring green.
no. No, I don't have that color.
Okay, this is the only red heart spring green I have. So that's, yeah. So that's gonna be the color you need then if you want to do like frogs or turtles or something like that.
Well, you know my favorite animal is donkeys.
And you don't have any brown for the donkey butt?
Girl, I don't even own gray. I don't
Ah,
even own the color gray. I've been meaning to buy. Oh, yes, I do. Let me stop lying. I do own gray.
well, I have two balls of that in Stylecraft,
Let me stop lying. I do got gray. I had to think for a second because I'm looking at a ball of gray now.
and you're like, I don't know. Oh, great. But yeah,
And I just realized too, okay, with the gray, I got about like 4 balls of gray downstairs.
yeah, but this one's been through the mill, and the cats have snagged it, and I've got dirt and leaves and stuff all over it. So
As a girl.
I don't even know where I picked it up at, but it's been
Right.
hiding.
Cause I had to
Hiding.
think for a second because I know my last order that I did order back in when I was on that yarn band, I didn't buy it. Like when I did buy yarn, I did get like 2 things of gray.
Yeah, but I mean, I know people that they do. They have their Etsy businesses and stuff. And there's one lady I know, she only uses Big Twist for her products because it's the easiest for her to get a hold of. And then I know another lady that only does Red Heart because there it is. But
Girl.
okay, so the Red Heart color you need for that green is called Spring Green. My Frosty Green is going to be out in the living room in a big tote box, which I'm working on since I emptied that shelf and gave away that
Yeah.
yarn to the girlfriend. I can bring in some of my sweater quantity yarn and put it on it up on the top shelf.
Oh, Miss Susan, if you're still here, look what I did for you. if you're still here. Oh, girl, I'm trying to moderate chat because I'm on StreamYard side and I can't moderate chat from my StreamYard.
Yeah, you have to back and forth.
So I'm trying to moderate my channel at the same time.
Yeah. I didn't do a pop out chat because getting into StreamYard takes a little bit more, and so I just shut my YouTube down. And actually, I think I'm under Mater's StreamYard, but I've got it set up on my computer where when I go in, it's got my name on it.
Yeah.
But it's Mater's
Hey, Arnie.
account. Hi, Arnie. Okay, Susan's there. It's a pop up.
This girl. I gotta make dinner soon. And I don't even want to cook.
Join the club. I think I'm going to have him get come in and slice potatoes and do that.
Miss Susan. The only thing I can say, did I just walk in at the wrong time?
Yeah, I'm going to finish.
Dad asked me to make pork chops tonight.
Ooh, I've got chicken from yesterday that I set out and then went did concession.
Because my son was like, "Mom, I want some pork chops." So I was like, "Okay."
Yeah. Uh, I'm going to finish this color before. I don't know if I'll finish the cake before I cook, but probably not.
And I was like, "Hmm." And I was like, "Did I really?" I'm like, when he asked me for pork chops because he called me while I was at work today. It was like, "Mom, can you please make some pork chops and rice tonight for dinner?" I was like, "Lord, help me!" Like, I
Do we
really
have
don't coming home cooking.
mine would have been, do we have the pork chops set out? No, we'll set them out.
Oh, he had them set out.
Oh, I know. But see, that would have been my question. Are they set out? And if he says no, well, get them set out for me. And yeah.
And I was like,
Um, mine, I'm just going to do simple, just salt, pepper, and a little bit of spices and bake it. And then do just do some like a rice side or a pasta side and some veggies.
oh, nice, Arnie.
Yep. So, but yeah, I got to figure out what to do with about 10 skeins of dark purple yarn.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Well, hey, it's this dark.
Girl.
Yeah. Yeah, I just have a problem doing that, Susan. I like smothered pork chops like that. He just don't like it. Him no like mushrooms.
Oh no! Don't talk about mushrooms because I don't like mushrooms.
She likes smothered pork chops.
I like smothered pork chops too, but without the mushrooms.
Yeah.
I like smothered pork chops without the mushrooms.
Nice, Arnie. Yeah.
Oh, I love smothered pork chops, but without the mushrooms, though, me it's like me and mushrooms because I know what they are. I can't. I won't eat them.
Yeah, it's like I'm very, very picky about my hot dogs and hamburgers and stuff because I know what goes into them.
And I'm like, nope, I'm good.
Yeah, that's why I don't really like hot dogs and 99% of the time, I will refuse to eat bologna.
Yeah. Even like me personally, Miss Susan, it's just like even mushroom soup is just like me personally with mushrooms is like because I know what they are, I
Hmm.
refuse to eat them. Cause that's like how could I put this in the best way? Because I know mushrooms are a fungus, and
Yeah.
I feel like with me putting that in my body, I feel like I'm going to get sick. And then on top of that, I tried the mushroom before, and it's like a texture thing to me too.
Yeah.
Between the
See,
two, with both of them combined, I'm like,
well, see, like she does the mushroom soup. It's already been cooked and sterilized because it's in the soup.
girl, I don't care how you make
I know.
mushroom
I
soup.
understand. Believe me, I understand. The texture on button mushrooms, Michael's just like, ugh, ew. But he can eat shiitakes and portobellos.
Oh, girl.
But the canned mushroom soup, nope.
Mm-mm.
Me, it's fine. Now, am I going to go out and pick wild mushrooms? Nope. Because I'd probably get the wrong ones. I'd be sitting there tripping.
Mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And then there's a couple that are so poisonous they can kill you. So
Mm-mm.
yeah, that would be my luck.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm. But we do got about another 10 more minutes before I have to go start.
Yep.
I had to take that bun out of my head because my head was starting to feel heavy.
Yeah, after a minute it does because once my hair gets past here, I pull it up and it's like it's up for 2 or 3 hours and then it comes down into a low tail. And that's just to keep it where I don't put it in food and stuff.
Girl. Because once I get off of here, I'm throwing in my bonnet and calling it a day.
Yep. I've got a friend from high school who goes looking for morel mushrooms, but I just, like I said, knowing my luck.
My cousins go, well, Bree, I'm with you.
Yeah, Arnie, that's too much even for me. Mine is I pan sear it, so I have a little bit left in the pan. I do my seasoning and re-sear it, and then I would cover with the mushroom soup and put the lid on it and walk away for a few minutes. And that would be that. That's how I do smothered pork chops.
Oh,
Yep,
man.
exactly, Bran. Exactly, Bran.
Because, like, my husband, he make the best smothered pork chops. I'm not going to lie. Like, don't get me wrong. I do know how to make smothered pork chops. But the way he does his,
Is you like it better than you like yours?
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Now I've done I've done it with the French onion soup
Yeah.
and brown gravy mix. I've done
Ooh.
it with that instead of mushroom. You get the brown gravy mix and about a quarter cup of water,
Yeah.
and then you take the onion soup, French onion soup can, and you mix it in there, and then you just after doing the double sear, you cover it, and there you go. That's an option. That way you get the flavor, but you don't get the mushroom. Yes, I'm on live stream. Yeah, Arnie. We don't have any pork chops right now, but I do have chicken breast, so I can actually do something similar to that with the chicken. I just don't know if I want to. go in and open it up like that. It depends. I'm still thinking. I just know we're having chicken for dinner.
Ooh. Ooh.
Uh oh. Are you
Ooh.
allowed to tell us?
Ooh. It's about my job.
Yo.
Ooh. Ooh. I kinda started it a little bit. Kinda a little bit because I felt some type of way about it.
Ah,
I kinda said something that I kinda felt some type of way about at work. And apparently somebody else said the same thing I said to a certain person at work
uh-oh.
about how I felt, and this other person said the same thing
And
about
it
what
got
I
back
said earlier.
and it got back to manager?
Oh, I said something to the manager about it. That's the killer thing.
Oh.
I said something to the manager about how I felt, and somebody else said the same thing I said to the same exact manager
Ooh.
this morning. So yeah.
Now they're going to have to stand up and deal with it because two people complaining, it needs to be fixed. One person, depending on what it is, can kind of be shuffled off to the side. But two people complaining, yeah, no, you got to fix it.
So yeah. Ooh. And a lot of people ain't going like that.
Is it a policy that needed to be fixed or a person that needed to be fixed?
A little bit of both.
Oh, a policy that affects a person, so somebody's going to be pissed off.
Uh, and I already know this person. When I said something to the manager about it,
Mm-hmm.
I said it loud enough where everybody can hear me.
Oh, yeah, I've done that.
And I
Uh,
meant it.
yeah, Susan, I have cat and dog hair. So it just
And
depends.
this particular person, because I know how this coworker is, and then this coworker know how I am.
Yo.
So I'm waiting. I'm waiting for this particular coworker to say something.
And look at him and say, prove it. Because, yeah, I said that. So that doesn't mean I was the
So
one who got.
I'm just waiting because when I said what I said in front to this manager, there was another coworker standing right there next to me when I said it to this coworker to my
To the
manager.
manager.
When I said what I said to my manager, well, there was another coworker standing there,
Mm-hmm.
and I knew,
That one's a gossip.
yes, that's why I did what I did.
But see, here's the thing. Was any of that caught on audio camera?
No,
Then they can't prove a damn thing.
but the thing
It,
is,
it becomes a he said, she said.
and the killer thing is, we supposed to have a crew meeting this week. And
Yeah,
I
that'll
and
get
I
brought
and
up.
I know it's going to be brought up in conversation.
Oh, yeah.
I already know this, but me personally, the only thing I can say, I'm a nice person until you provoke me. I'm a very, very nice person until you pervert me.
Yeah, I'm fixing to take the brush to my dog and it'll take a couple of about half a pound of hair off her. She likes the brush though. Let
Uh,
them be cats.
shit, don't talk about dog because mine's is. Mm, Mm, mm,
Yeah,
mm.
y'all. That makes me want to know, but I also don't want to know.
I will message call you after this and tell you. And the only reason why I can't really tell you because I'm still in uniform.
Yeah, yeah, definitely don't want to. No.
I'm in a sense I want to tell you, but I can't tell you because I
Yeah,
can lose my job.
I understand. Hey,
So
go
I
take.
will
Hey,
tell
Ashley,
you
throw a
later.
shawl throw a shawl over it. You ain't in uniform.
So and it's just like, ugh.
Yeah. Well, if you can, you can. If you can't, you can. I understand.
The best way I can put it is that I know this coworker is going to say something directly toward me. I already know, and I'm expecting it. I really am expecting this person to say something. I really am. But all they see me is hee ha ha Ashley.
Ooh.
They never seen the other side of me. That's the killer thing.
Oh, run away, run away.
So you know how that's gonna go.
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
And like I said, I'm a very nice person. I'm very genuine. I don't wish harm on nobody. I just wish everybody the best because everybody out here fighting, doing God knows what. But I'm also the type of person that do not talk to me like you're my parents.
Yeah. See,
That's my biggest issue. And two, don't talk to me like I'm your child. Then now I have an issue with that. Two, don't correct my child unless like with that one with number two, I can see if my child was doing something stupid.
yeah. If he's
I
if
will
he's
give you
doing
permission.
something to wait a minute, you need to stop because that ain't right. Let's go over here because we're gonna
Yeah.
go talk to your mom, and then I'll explain to you what he did wrong.
And like, but the thing is, like, you just trying to correct him for because you're in the if you're in a bad mood, that's where I have the issue at.
Yeah.
Don't correct him because that you're in a bad mood, and now he's coming to get me, and now I have to confront you and put my hands on you.
Yeah. See, now I've done stuff like that, and then I've got about an hour. Within an hour, I'm like, oh
Well, Miss
shit,
Susan,
I need to go talk to the parent.
and I can see if my son, because my son's a teenage boy. I
Yeah.
can, teenage
You
boys.
can see him doing stupid.
Yeah, I can see him doing stupid. And
Yeah.
then on top of that, don't don't do anything to cause my family their livelihood. Don't do that.
No.
And then on top of that, I do not tolerate BS from anyone. I don't care if you family, friends, foe. I don't care who you are. I do not tolerate BS, toxicity, or BS. I don't.
Yeah. My thing is, I was training a couple of girls, and I said, yeah, they're 17-year-old girls compared to my 28. 16 or 17, I can't remember. Okay, never worked a day in their life out
Mm-hmm.
except at the home. Very, very opinionated, entitled.
Mm.
I trained one day. Second day, I trained the other one. I literally heard, "Well, we don't want to listen. I don't have to listen to her. Why? She knows what she's doing. She's training you. I don't want to listen to a white person." And they were
I almost
obvious.
choked.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, now this is 15 years ago. Okay, I looked at the manager who's as dark as you are,
Girl.
and I just kept on doing my job. The next night, third night they're there, he tells them to go on break. They said, "Well, what about her? She was here before. She was here before us." Oh, she doesn't get breaks. I had just shut the window on a customer. I said, "I want my break now." He goes, "You got 10 minutes till the end of the shift." I said, "I don't care. I want my break now." He wrote me up to terminate me.
Girl.
I went in the next morning and explained to the man. He said, "Don't explain it to me. Read this. Write down your argument." I said, "Okay." And we had a space that was that wide. I wrote so little that
Mm-hmm.
there was only that much space and about that much left in the box. He looked
Girl.
at it.
And
He
like
was
honestly, I never like when I'm at work, I never try to
he ripped it up and put me on the clock so he could go get his cook.
like
I'm like,
in me
okay.
personally, I don't normally say anything. I normally don't unless something's really, really bothering me.
Yeah.
That's the only time I say something, unless something's really bothering me. And I know if it's bothering me, and I know it's going to lead from bothering to
Pro-
irritation
yeah.
to
Problems.
level to where I'm going to cut somebody out or whatever. So I'd rather say something now when it's bothering me before I get to the point where it's irritating me. And when I see this person, regardless if I work with them or not, I know I'm going to say something. So it's best for me to go to the higher ups before I get to that level.
Yeah.
And everybody that works with me see the happy, lovely, actually joking around
Because you're at work, the
and stuff
customers
like
pay your
that.
bills. You're
And like
yeah.
me personally, like I try because of what I went through in my life, and it took me so much to overcome from what I went through to become the person I am today. It took a lot.
Yeah.
Cause like back then, oh Lord, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. Back then, oh Lord, it was no telling.
Oh, I found out 2 weeks later they were crowing off about getting me fired. They didn't know the manager had me coming in the morning. I was doing morning shift. I
Like,
literally went from closing the store to opening the store in the space of 4 hours, or in the space of 9 hours. Because I left at 9 o'clock at night. I was up there at 8 o'clock in the morning.
girl,
So yeah,
and
everybody.
like
I'm
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a very, very, very nice person. I really am. Until you provoke me. I'm a very nice person. I'll do anything for you. If you tell me that something's going like on in your household and you need help, I will help you. If you need somewhere to stay, I'll walk you in my home.
yeah,
I would do like give you the clothes off my back. But just don't try to play me like I'm stupid.
yeah.
And especially like I can't. Like I can't. I'm an
See what?
honest person, very blunt. And like I try my best.
Yeah,
I know I don't know everything about my job, but I know enough to pay my bills.
exactly.
I know enough.
And I was the only one paying bills, and my daughter was 4 months old at the time.
Girl.
So yeah, and she'll be 21 in September.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, it's been that long. Yeah, so it has been 20 years. Ooh,
Girl. Now, let me
and
go ahead and get off here because dinner's gonna be like super fucking late. I realized I've been on for almost 2 hours.
Yeah, 20 minutes.
So everyone, love the conversation, but I will see everybody later.
Bye
Peace, love, and
bye.
happiness, y'all.
Stay safe, stay blessed, guys.
See ya. Peace, love, and happiness.